Come on, man, where's the stuff? Where's the stuff, man? Where's the stuff? Whoa. Whoa, oh, man. They were some guys back then, man. They were some guys.
Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered. Into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. When can their glory fade? When can their glory fade? It can't be fun for a soul tramping about the realms of the dead, whose name once reverberated with heroic striving, to be forgotten. Worse, have their name become associated with something mundane, commonplace, pedestrian. Take Lord Cardigan, for instance. I'll tell you what, you lead the charge of the Light Brigade, you ride into the jaws of death, you figure, hello, immortality. Didn't work out that way for Mr. Cardigan. First off, the poet leaves his name out of the poem. Today, despite his heroic striving, the only time his name gets mentioned is when people are talking about that sweater, the cardigan. Him and his officers wore it, trimmed with fur and braid. He'd outfitted the brigade at his own expense. No biggie for him. He was the richest aristocrat in England. Some say the stupidest too. Brave, yes. Stupid, yes. He led his men into the jaws of death. Okay, maybe the order from General Raghead, or whatever his name was unclear. Maybe his immediate superior, Lord Lucken, who was also his brother-in-law, who also despised him, maybe he was happy to leave it unclear. Maybe Cardigan just wanted a fight. Wanted his crowded hours, Teddy Roosevelt used to say. And say with a big smile on his face, too. Till his favorite son, Quentin, got killed in World War I. Then he forgot all about that crowded hour nonsense. But, whatever the insanity, the charge went forward. There's not to reason why. There's but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Half his men were killed or wounded. Cardigan, untouched. Rode back and spent the afternoon on his yacht. That's like something Errol Flynn would do. He starred in the movie Charge the Light Brigade. And maybe he did it. But that would be on a movie set. Cardigan didn't visit his men at the hospital. He did visit Queen Victoria back home. She invited him to the palace to tell the story of the charge. This conquering hero, this man for the ages, so popular they even named a sweater after him. Today, there's just the sweater. Just the sweater. Flipping through his biography,
Whoa.
I did come across one name that does deserve immortality.
Whoa.
His second wife's. Whew. Whew. She was beautiful. But that's not the reason her name should be immortal. She was in her 20s. He was in his 60s when they married. Their affair before his first wife's death was a scandal. They said it was love. I say he was the richest aristocrat in England. I say she slicked him. She hooked him, married him, and did exactly as she pleased, outliving him by 40 years. But that's not the reason her name should be immortal. Here we go. They did have one thing in common. They were both great equestrians, horse riders. They loved riding them horses. Papers even referred to her as that notorious equestrian. I bet she liked that. Her name... Adeline Orsay d'Orsay. Lovely. But the reason it should be immortal is, if you see it in print like I did, it looks like Adeline Horsey de Horsey. Okay, this notorious equestrian with the last name Horsey de Horsey. It should be immortal. Or at least immortalized. And I think that's what I just did.